Alright, so we out here over at the graveyard of cars. Just look around. So this is what happened. This is what happened when you guys don't take good care of your cars and get in an accident. So it sends to the graveyard, okay? So sad to see all these cars in bad condition, but over here we have a 2006 Mitsubishi Eclipse that we're trying to pull some parts from my younger brother's Eclipse. Come back here. Actually, I'm gonna bring the tools with me. Right there. Over here. We have these tail lights that looks pretty fine. We might actually pull these. Yeah, and then we came here for the mass airflow sensor, so that's why we really came here for in the intake. I'm not sure if I could find it there, but the lady also gave me a list. So for his 2006 Mitsubishi Eclipse, the Gallon and Lancer share the same intake mass airflow sensor, so you can try to grab parts from that. So yeah, so let me get to work. I'll pop the trunk. Shit doesn't stay. Okay, let me hold it. Let me hold it. You can still film. Just hold one hand. I'm gonna pull out this. So it seems like a 10mm box. So just grabbing parts. You know, a car guy saying, we break parts, not hearts. One last little wedge to just pry out, and the whole thing should be out. Just like that. Easy peasy. Disconnect these bad boys. Let me see. I don't really know if I want to keep all these. I believe we should be able to swap it out from your stock ones, you know. This. Get in there. I want to wear some gloves first. So brought some gloves too, because over here hands get really dirty getting parts. So wear some surgical gloves. Don't do that. It looks very weird on the rip the shit out. After about a couple minutes, we managed to find. So we couldn't find a mass airflow sensor and stock intake box on the Mitsubishi Eclipse donor car in the graveyard. Well, in the not graveyard, but the graveyard of cars. But we managed to find a Mitsubishi Lancer. Apparently, the 2004 Lancer they fit as well. So what they did was remove they had a stock intake box here and a mass airflow sensor. I removed all that. So yeah, thank you to Grandpa Lancer. I have it right here. So basically that's the mass airflow sensor and then the entire intake box. So I checked with AutoZone yesterday. I was there. If I needed to buy just that mass airflow sensor, just this little thing, it's gonna cost $90. So I gotta buy that and still gotta buy the intake. It's gonna be more expensive. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well go to the rent a part here in Austin. Check out. We might be able to find, you know, cheaper stuff used that might work. My brothers, how that works. We're trying to remove the tail lights on the Mitsubishi Eclipse. One of his tail lights on the left side, they don't look too good because I guess the previous owner might have plasti dip it and a lot of scratches on it. He might have, you know, they might have used like sandpaper to sand it down, so it was really bad condition. So if we can remove this one, we're gonna take this stock tail lights. That's how that works right now. We're gonna remove all the lighting. Guys, so we spent some more time, finally managed to remove the I guess stock tail lights on the Mitsubishi Eclipse from this donor 2006 Eclipse as well. We also managed to get a rear view mirror, which ironically is missing from the car when you bought it because we got it for really cheap. We might get a wide angle Paranormal rear view mirror, but my brother needs one to be able to drive around. So yeah, we have, one more time, we have the mass airflow sensor, stock factory F filter, factory intake box, and then the two tail lights as well as the rear view mirror. Fine, good experience?
Yeah, it's fun to see all the cars around here getting stuff or yanking out of the car.
No
yeah,
fear, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so I told my brother, he just started getting the cars, doesn't really know how to work on cars, but I told him, don't be afraid to mess up here at the junkyard because you don't have to be afraid of break parts. So yeah, that's how we are basically just, gave my brother a little hands-on session with the cars, so it was fun. So yeah, I'll catch you guys when we're home and we'll try to install the factory intake box, make sure, hopefully it works. Hopefully, the codes on his Eclipse goes off.